Please subscribe and don't forget to press the bell icon to get notified whenever we upload a new video.
JSPL is trading under pressure. It's down 1% or so. Earnings beat street expectations. Domestic steel business posted stellar numbers, while the Oman business performance was also good. Naushad Akhter Ansari, CEO of the steel business of JSPL, is now joining us to talk about the numbers. Thanks very much for joining in. Could you begin by telling us the EBITDA per ton, which you registered in the quarter, and what is the future for this looking like?
Yes, so if you look at our performance in this quarter, it has been quite well both in terms of production as well as in terms of revenue. I mean, production went up by 36%, revenue went up almost 100% on a standalone basis, and EBITDA has also gone up by 119%. On a EBITDA per ton basis, if you look at it, it's close to about 13,800 rupees, 13,840 or something like that, and which is almost 1,000 rupees more than the last quarter which was there. And compared to last year, of course, it is almost 50% higher. So yes, I mean, these numbers are quite good. We are very happy to report that. Going forward, of course, I mean, India is in monsoon season, and monsoon season is as expected. The long prices always go down, and that's what is also happening. We also see that that in the month of later part of July or in August, the long prices, especially in terms of TMT, etc., they have gone down quite a bit. But you also see some positives. We see, for example, the secondary has already started increasing their prices. So therefore, I'd imagine that going forward in a very short period of time, again the prices should improve, and in the next quarter, of course, they should come back to normal. So that's the way that we really expect.
Fair enough. I mean, what is the total price correction that we've seen in steel? Could you tell us what is the situation now as compared to, which is July till date, as compared to April to June?
Let me also tell you this a little bit, that we are both in long and flat, and as far as flat is concerned, that reduction is very minimal. It's very small, maybe about 1.5% kind of a thing, just simply because of out of sentiment that because the long is coming down, so a little bit impact is also coming on the flat. But primarily the flat is down almost by about 1,500 to around in that region, so which will correspond to close to about, let's say, 3.5%, 4% kind of a region.
Okay, what about sales volume targets for FY19? Is 8.5 MT to 9 MT on the cards?
Yes, so if you look at Oman should actually be doing more than 2 million ton in this year. We have got some additional gas in Oman, and they should be utilizing it well. We have also set up additional casters, so that should also help in increasing that. So I'd imagine Oman should be doing more than 2 million ton, somewhere close to about 2.1, 2.2, around that. As far as India is concerned, we do expect that it will be somewhere between 6 to 6.5 million tons. So therefore, we are close to the numbers which we have talked about. That's the way that it's going to be. Whether it will exactly 9 or it will be, let's say, somewhere between that 8.5 or so, it will be, but it's going to be in that region only.
Okay, you mentioned Oman. Just dwelling a little bit more on that, the EBITDA has looked good for the past 2 quarters. What's your sense in terms of what we could expect for FY19?
We would love to have that number. Obviously, in Oman also there are some impact, seasonal impact, which is there, and we do find that the prices have dropped a bit in Oman, but it is also, I know for sure that is going to be corrected very, very soon. What had happened is in the last month or so, the stocks had built up a little bit, some payment issue from the government, etc., but that's all getting resolved. And so that has led to some decrease in the prices. But as far as the target of somewhere close to about 300 million, yeah, that target remains.
Fair enough. I mean, could you tell us an update as far as the power business is concerned? Are you likely to sign more PPAs? Also give us a sense of the coal availability at this point.
I wish I could be as very much optimistic on that, but however, as far as power business is concerned, coal remains the single biggest issue which is there. As far as demand is concerned, we have seen some positive. Last quarter has been better compared to earlier quarter in terms of the cash profits which are there, it has been higher. Of course, the EBITDA has been higher. But having said that, the real spoiler still continues to be the coal. We still don't have a very good visibility as to when the coal is going to be available, how it is going to be available. We are hoping that it improves. Last quarter was a little better compared to earlier quarter. Going forward, it needs to maintain not only this, but fairly it needs to accelerate the availability. And as of now, we are not absolutely sure of that.
Mr. Ansari, tell us a little bit about your debt reduction efforts. What's been the quantum that you've been able to pay off? What does it look like at this point?
So roughly, if you look at in the last 1 year, our debt has come down by close to about 2,500 crores. Of course, now that the exchange rate has gone up, so the foreign loans have become, in rupee terms, have become a little larger and so on. So currently, if you look at our number, it is somewhere close to about 42,800 or something around. That's the kind of number which we have at the moment. And this going forward, certainly we are extremely hopeful that it will come down by about 10% or so. Around 4,000 crore is something which we should be able to bring it down to.
Okay, and lastly, any plans to list your Oman business?
Yes, so that work is going on. Whether it will happen in this calendar year or financial year is slightly difficult to say, but all I can tell you at the moment is yes, the work is going on and a lot of people are working on it. We have engaged some organizations to do that work. So, but these things do take a little time. So it might, we should be talking about it maybe in another quarter or so.